are the #1 outdoor power equipment company here at QVC. You've seen us do the leaf blowers and vacuums and snow throwers. And now I get to present for the first time ever from Sun Joe their auto vacuum. Now, I'm only going to say auto a couple of times. I have the car here and we'll demonstrate this too, but when you get down to it, it's a handheld vacuum. So we can use this, therefore, anywhere we might want to use a handheld vacuum, as in RVs and boats and home office and kitchen countertops and so much more. In other words, any situation in which it just seems a little too cumbersome or time consuming to pull out the big vacuum, you want a handheld vac. Now, with that said, I'm pretty sure we've all been there, done that, and been burned when it comes to the handheld vacuum cleaners. You maybe got pulled in by a really great deal on one on a table in a department store during the holiday season. Oh, wow, it's only 20 bucks, right? And then you get home and you realize what $20 is going to buy you, right? It buys you a vacuum that might work pretty decently for the first couple of minutes or so. And then after that, it's just a hot mess of disappointment, right? Sun Joe doesn't work that way. A lot of times you hear us talking about how long we've owned our Sun Joe products, just us QVC hosts as well. I have a quick demonstration to show you and then we'll get into the thick of it. Here's what most of us deal with on a daily basis, the car mats. And so, you know, first of all, are we even taking them to car detailers? Like we don't, you know, we're trying to keep it safe and socially distanced. Or are we putting the quarters in the machine? And then that smelly vacuum, what does that smell? They always have that same dusty, weird smell, right? And half of them don't even work really well. So here's me giving a quick cleanup to that car mat. I'm only gonna do half of it so I can do the other half later. And we're getting all the crumbs and all the little bitties and the big ones too. There, I did half now, I'll do the other half later. And my little handheld, I didn't need a wire, I didn't need quarters, I didn't have to do this pulling of the cord thing. It's cordless, it's V37245. Here's everything that you get. You get the vacuum, you get the attachment. Here's an additional attachment that's gonna do like finer areas, like little cup holders and a dusting attachment too. And it's rechargeable, so we're gonna give you the charging cord. It charges via USB as well. All right, here to bring it to us, of course, I should have known better. Of course, it's Sean Pickford. He brings us all of these great kind of DIY, save my life tools. So Sean, it's so good to see you from afar. How are you?
Oh, it's great to see you, Jen. You did a great job on that car mat, and I like what you said. It's not just for the automobile.
Right.
Because let's face it, all those little spills around the house and stuff like that where you need to do the quick picker up, all you simply do is turn that button on. You can hear the power ramp up, and then it doesn't matter whether it's the kids spill some cereal, somebody knocks over a plant, whether you have car mats and stuff like that. I mean, you can see there's dust, there's dirt, there's all kinds of stuff on here. But that 8-volt lithium-ion battery power is all you need to get down in there and clean up all the crumbs, keep everything nice and neat. A matter of seconds, and look, there's not a drop of dust left on that mat. That's the beauty of it. So could be car mat, could be carpeting,
right.
Could be anywhere around the house where you don't want to pull out that big vac. Somebody's coming over, the doorbell rang, uh-oh, there's a mess. You grab it, you clean it up, and you go.
Yeah, first thing I thought of, coffee grounds, every single day.
Oh, yeah.
You think I could get a handle on that, but I'm always making a mess. How about this right here, right? We're over here at our QVC vehicle. I took, by the way, I love that it comes with this little, little cup cap to it, right, to keep that protected. And, you know, we all say when we get a new car that we're not going to eat in the car, and what always happens? We eat in the car. All right. So
yeah, that's the first
I don't want to
thing
take this to any place that I want to put quarters in or have to pay 50 bucks to get the detailer. I don't need to. This is a small job. But because it is small and handheld, I can get into the little crevice in between, that stitching area there in the car seat, and I can get everything from small crumbs to large. In fact, even though there's no crumbs in here, I'm just going to show you, I can get into the cup holder as well, the console, the smaller areas. It's powerful. And Sean, if I make no other point in this, I think that's important to note, because it's not like these are the first guys to do handheld vacuums. They're just the first ones to really do it right, because we've all purchased them in the past and gone, man, this thing really stinks. It doesn't work.
Yeah, a lot of them, I mean, you have more suction power out of a straw than you do. Not with this guy because of the 8-volt lithium power. I like that you get the crevice tool in here, so now when you got to get down in between the seats to get the french fries, the crumbs, things where your hands don't fit, this is nice and skinny. This gets down there and gets through all those things that you can't get your hands to, whether you use it around the house. This is sawdust that I cleaned up from my shop. I do a lot of cutting of wood and stuff like that, so quick picker-uppers and things like that where you just need something small. I mean, look, you can see how fast it sucks all this stuff up. In a matter of seconds, you just move it around, it glides all over the place. I like that it's got a clear dust bin so that you can see when it's time to empty it, you can see how much stuff is in there. And it's a matter of a click, take your filter off, then go ahead and dump it out, tap your filter off, put it back on, and you're ready to go. It's that fast, it's that easy. You can't make a mistake with this.
You can't make a mistake. There's no additional filters to buy. There's no bags to buy. There's no batteries to have to buy. It recharges over and over again. And when it recharges to that full power, right? And I understand we get about 14, 15 minutes runtime out of this before we even have to start over again. You could conceivably pretty much vacuum the entire car and still have time to spare. This is the first day it's been at a feature price. In other words, it's the first day that it's been less than $30. Here's your control panel. It's one button and then it's on. And then you're going to hear it engage, and then I'm just going to go back and forth. I mean, you know how to vacuum, right? But here's the thing.
Right.
Usually, I mean, have you ever used, I keep knocking those vacuums that you have to put the quarters in, and you literally have to like go back and forth and like shake it to try to get it to bounce up just to try to get everything. If I prove nothing else, it's that this has power. It's easy to use. It doesn't blow your eardrums out. It weighs less than 1.5 pounds. So you can even give it to an 8-year-old and say, here, go clean the car seats, right? It's easy, it's affordable, it's effective. If you have a birthday coming up, a dad's birthday, brother's birthday, you're shopping ahead for the holidays, here's a great gift for them ahead of time. And I've been calling that out because I don't know, especially this year, if we sell out, how quickly we can turn around and get these back in stock. And while you're looking at this video right now of the cup holders and the car mats and the car seats, maybe it's just me being, you know, the girly girl here, but I'm also thinking outside of just the car and some of your heavy duty situations. I'm thinking kitchen countertops. I'm thinking bathroom counter when you spilled the blush on the counter, right?
Yeah, I mean, it'll do all those jobs. You don't want to pull out the big vac to do this. So this is great. It can stay in the car, stay in the boat, the RV, the camper, but you can use it around the house. It's great in the kitchen when you spill some salt down in the burner area and stuff like that. How do you suck it up? This has the power to do it. You have that crevice tool to get down in there. You don't have to worry about buying bags or filters. It recharges in the car. It recharges when you plug it in. You can keep it in the car, keep it in the house, wherever you want. I love that it has that crevice tool on there. So even if you want to use the crevice tool on the mat to go ahead and get stuff off, you can. Then simply slide that brush down, do the same thing. It really does a fantastic job. There's some great reviews too on QVC.com.
Right.
You can see what other people are saying about it. We really love the way this works. And with all the Sun Joes, you get a warranty with this. So we stand behind
2 years.
everything.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm thinking I need to get this for my daughter. I'll stop fussing at her for the French fries that are in the car and the crumbs and just go, here, it's sitting in your car.
Right.
Use it already, right? All right,
Exactly.
600 of you already have. It's on an easy pay of $9.85. And Sean, thank you so much. Great demonstrations as always, even from afar. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, it's time. I'm covering up. 800 orders already.